Hey, man, this is going to be a good show. What do you think of that, Balzo?
Whoa, wowie, kazowie, it's going to be a fantabulous show. It sure is.
Watch out with that hair. You almost took out my eye.
No.
Welcome aboard FYE flight number 83. Coming up, Hugh Grant makes a molehill out of a mountain.
We measure it and find that it's not a mountain at all, it's a hill.
We'll go one-on-one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean, I know I'm never going to try it, and part of the reason is this film.
And Art Man tangles with Sinbad.
Sinbad, it's okay to have separate bathrooms, though, you know. That's okay.
No, man, I was reading this thing in the paper, man. You really got to cover yourself, man. I'm seeing a lot of good people going down, man.
Coming up on FYE.
Hey, folks. Welcome to FYE, coming to you this week from Ed's Beverage Restaurant in Beverly Hills, where they're shooting a new CBS special called TV's All-Time Favorite, which includes Jerry Mather, Don Wells, Gary Coleman, and many other familiar faces.
Yeah, there you go. We like
Need I say more?
No, you don't have to say any more.
I don't?
There are
I like to talk.
more. There's lots more.
There's lots more coming. But right now, why don't we take a look at Hugh Grant's movie that's coming out soon?
That's an idea. Yeah, could we do it now?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go like this. Like you fade. You know how you hold this one. Yeah, you fade out. You go. Oh.
Opening this May, The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill But Came Down a Mountain is not the film with the longest title ever, but it is the latest film starring British heartthrob Hugh Grant as Mr. Anson.
Reggie, as I like to call him, is one of the characters in this ensemble piece, which is I play a map maker in 1916 in England who goes with his boss to Wales to make a map, and we end up in this little village where they're inordinately and passionately proud of their mountain, which rises up behind the village. And we measure it and find that it's not a mountain at all, it's a hill, it's less than 1,000 feet, and they're outraged and they kidnap us, and all sorts of shenanigans ensue. And
among those passionate Welshmen is Morgan the Goat, played by the Irishman Colm Meaney.
One thing that they're desperately proud of is that their mountain, while not being the highest mountain or the most beautiful mountain, is they consider it the first mountain in Wales, because as you come in from across the border from England, it's the first mountain to see. So that's they sort of cling on to this desperately. And if their mountain is going to be called a hill, it's deeply disturbing to all of them. And, you know, I think that unfolds in the film.
As the title implies, Hugh's character is an Englishman, and Englishmen haven't always been very popular among the Welsh.
well, they're very chippy people. They've been very downtrodden, and they've been in the mines a long time. No, it's an old rivalry, and one of the most astonishing things about making this film was that we ended up getting on well with the Welsh village we were filming in, and they actually liked us, and we actually liked them. And that's unheard of in Anglo-Welsh relationships.
Yeah, there's an antagonism there between the Welsh and the English, which is I mean, most of it's friendly banter, but it's I mean, the Welsh are fiercely independent in a sense. They've got their own language and their own culture, and they tend to feel that they're often overshadowed by the English, and so they become very forceful about their separate identity.
Director Christopher Monger should know, not only is he a Welshman, he also wrote and directed the film that he says is based largely in fact.
It comes from a place where I'm from, a small village called South in South Wales, where there's a mountain, which is a mountain by virtue of the villages having added 20 feet to what was deemed a hill. Well, I always thought this is a good Shelby-Done story, and I never want to question it. But in fact, my sister's come across an elderly lady who remembers it happening.
That's what he says. But you have to remember he's a liar. But having said that, in this particular case, I did my own research, and I think in fact it is true. It is a true story, and you can still go to this village and to this mountain, and you can, it did happen. But otherwise, you mustn't trust a word Christopher Monger says.
The Mavericks are honky-tonking their way up the charts. They've earned a gold record, a Grammy nomination, and a spot on David Letterman. Recently, we hung out with them backstage at the Breakthrough Awards sponsored by E! and Us Magazine.
All right, I'm standing here. Fortunately, I get all the breaks. I'm here with the Mavericks. This is Paul. Robert back there. Hello. Raoul, the main guy. Hello. And Nick. Howdy. And they're going to show me how to play pool, because even though I'm from Minnesota, I have no Breakthrough Award-winning artist. Tell me what's happened this year. A couple of things since then.
Well, borrow 75 cents to play this game of pool for this TV show.
We'll pay you back, though. But does your life change now, or are you just on the road and you don't see any of the...
Well, your life changes in that you stay at better hotels. You get driven around a lot more. And,
do you like being driven around?
Oh, it's great. You don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about drinking and driving.
That's good.
Beautiful thing. Just worry about drinking. Yeah. Just worry about falling flat on your face.
I got one question with all this stuff. How do you decide what to wear, a Leno or Letterman? I mean, who dresses who?
Paul dresses Nick every once in a while.
Yeah.
See, look at the smash. It's
We decide the day that we're in the city that we're playing. We just go to the store that day and buy a little something.
Okay, now who's playing pool?
Well, these guys are the pool players.
Paul and Nick are the role players.
Robert and I.
You guys are set decoration?
We're ornaments.
Yes. Okay, so I was wondering, just one more thing before we go. Can you just sing What a Crying Shame, like 1, 2, 3?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, baby. Oh, what a crying baby.
Still to come on FYE, Mark Wahlberg gives us the lowdown on his latest film.
It's like food. They just didn't give me any food. So I was jonesing all the time.
And
because I've been somebody that's always supposedly been somebody who always dogs women and talks bad about them. I just some of the women that I've run into my life is giving me enough trouble that I just talk crazy a lot of times.
Are you coming?
This is not a penal escape situation. This happens to be a manhunt.
Stealing's wrong, okay? But if there's something you need bad, and you ain't got the money,
You little shit! Shoplifting is a crime!
then it's okay to take a loan around the item.
You never got away with it!
Up to you, Buzz!
Mister!
Kevin Costner als ontsnapte boef vindt een vriend in A Perfect World. Deze maand op Filmnet.
Hey folks, welcome back to FYE from the set of TV's all-time favorites. It's a CBS special airing in May with all your favorite TV personalities. I'm Art Mann, and I'm just visiting.
Hey, you know, Jerry, have you heard of this Basketball Diaries movie?
Basketball? Now, wait a minute. I remember something about it. You were going to tell me something about it, weren't you?
Oh, you shucks. Gee willikers.
You know
beef.
something about it? Okay, what is it?
No, I have this piece right here. We went and we talked to Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh. Will the piece speak for itself?
Yes, it will, sir.
Let's watch it.
All right.
Jim Carroll began writing about his descent from high school basketball star to heroin addict over 30 years ago. Now the author-musician's autobiography, The Basketball Diaries, is a movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, who plays Carroll, thinks the film's message is no less poignant today.
Reggie, where is it?
Meanness? Huh?
Oh, I just think it's such a great piece of material. It goes beyond just you know, just say no sort of film, and it's not about that. It's but you definitely leave with that. You know what I mean? You leave with the fact that, I mean, I know I'm never gonna try it, and part of the reason is this film. You know.
Staying true to the graphic accounts in the novel was vital to director Scott Calvert.
In my opinion, I didn't want to preach to them. But if I didn't show them what it was really like, what it's like to go through a withdrawal, what it was like to be as desperate that you have to commit crimes, that you don't care about your friends, that your mother can't control you. I think kids want to see things that are real. You know, they might disturb them, but they want to see things that are real and about them. And this is about kids today.
Mark Wahlberg, better known as Marky Mark, lost 15 pounds for the film. Denying himself his favorite meals helped him identify with his drug-addicted character.
It's like food. They just didn't give me any food. So I was jonesing all the time. I was hungry, you know what I'm saying? I was like, go, give me food. Just say, instead of saying food, say heroin. Say heroin. Say junk, say heroin. That's all I did.
We had a specialist come in named E-Factor. Like this guy. E-Factor has done every sort of drug on the planet and more. And he really just showed us what it was like to tweak out on the different drugs, and we had to sort of all do that together in a group form.
Lorraine Bracco plays the emotionally charged role of Jim Carrey's mom.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. What do you think I'm doing?
I want you to take all your... Here, I'll help you. Here, take it. Right.
You want me to leave?
Yes, get out.
I think that when you have children or any loved ones in your life and you see them destroying themselves and basically killing themselves, there's two ways you can go. You can ignore it, or you can say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to watch you kill yourself. And that's what she does.
Although the director hopes everyone will watch the film, he does have a target audience in mind.
I didn't make this movie for adults. I didn't make this movie for people my age. I made this movie for people that are the age that I was when I read the book. And I think that, A, they're intelligent, but B, I think that if they don't know anything about it, here's something that they could see that could show them something that's realistic. And, you know, let them be the judge. Let one of them be at a party and somebody offer them something and they think about the movie for a second and kind of say, wait a minute, and think about it. Whatever their choice is.
Do not go away, because after the break, I'm going to do my Kevin Costner impression.
What you talking about, Art? Peter, my wife is having a baby right now.
That's true.
I'm leaving.
I'm your new assistant.
Oh, yeah. I just want you to know that I take no prisoners. You want to call your husband and tell him you're working late?
No. You should have had your Wheaties this morning.
De Temp. Deze maand voor de laatste keer. Op 26 augustus op Filmnet.
Folks, welcome back to FYE. They picked a good night to join us.
FYE, for your information. Is that right?
No, that's FYI.
FYI.
FYE.
FYE is for your education.
No.
For your energy. For your entertainment.
You know, when MASH was on,
yeah,
iced tea was a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, we used to. Did you ever make solar tea?
Times have changed, though, because now when you say iced tea...
Oh, that's right.
You think of a very talented actor and musician.
I see, yes.
Right now, I'm trying to itch my ear. My real ear is way down here.
Rapper turned actor Ice-T took out time from his busy schedule to get up front and personal with us at his home recording studio in the Hollywood Hills.
Basically, down here, this is where we make the music and have fun, too. We got the video games and stuff. But right in here, this is the studio. So we can mix the records, and we can also monitor O.J. Simpson on E. See if he's going under today or not. Back here, I got Shark Tank for producers and engineers that don't want to go along with the program.
The entertainer grew up in South Central Los Angeles, looking up at the hills he now lives on.
It was like a dream. And, you know, when you buy real estate, they're like, does it have a view? Does it have a pool? And I lucked up and got a house with a cool view. You can see the ocean, and I think everybody deserves a nice place to live and rest their head away from all this drama, you know. So I worked.
After leaving Warner Brothers, he started his own record label and created this home studio for his own projects.
Here I can have my producers that are helping me work, and I can eat dinner and run downstairs and do a vocal and go to sleep and come back up. It's much better. It's like the only way I could do it now. Although I have started making films and stuff, I'm really still based around music. I'm doing the Body Count albums and the Ice-T album, which I just finished, the Ice-T, my 6th album.
Ice-T writes about the streets and crime in this upcoming album called Ice-T 6, Return of the Real.
Regardless of where I rest my head, I'm still in contact with my homeboys, you know, so I try to, you know, tell stories of the pains and the excitement and different, you know, levels of the streets. That's what I talk about.
His latest acting endeavor is in the film Tank Girl. Here he plays a kangaroo man with a no-nonsense attitude.
This is pathetic.
He also recorded a song for the film.
She got no fear, 5 rings in the ear, holes in the nose, way out clothes.
I did one song for Tank Girl, a song called She Walks Softly, but She Carries a Big Gun, which is a feminist anthem. I think women will love this record. Coming from me, because I've been somebody that's always supposedly been somebody who always dogs women and talks bad about them. Just some of the women that I've run into my life have given me enough trouble that I just talk crazy a lot of times. But this record, I gave one up for the women. Good record.
Among the posters tracing his film career and acknowledgments of his music, controversial and not,
And this one was given to Charlton Heston for helping us sell all those records when he went out and tried to boycott us.
there are signs of a more personal nature. The bike's his son's.
His name's Ice, and he rides Harley Davidson and lowrider bicycles and plays Mortal Kombat. One side of him, you don't want to spoil him, but then on the other side of you, everybody wants to spoil their child, you know? You don't want him to go through the pain and struggle you went through, so he's a good kid. He listens. That's all you could ask for.
This is what we do. Down at Disney MGM Studios in Florida.
Love it.
Very nice. We have this thing we do called Body Double. Anybody ever tell you look like somebody other than Gary Coleman?
Yes, of course. I'm sure you already know who that other person is. He's about this high, and about this wide, with a fat head. Doesn't look anything like you.
He's getting hostile. See, so this happens, though. This happens a lot. People come up and they think that you look like someone. So we package this whole piece, right?
Okay.
Where people say, Kevin Costner. And then it goes, if I were to say Kevin Costner, we'd go, right?
Okay.
And then you say various names, and someone decides whether they look like them or not. It's a great piece. It's called Body Double.
Body Double, okay.
Some people tell me I look like Cindy Crawford.
Hi, some people think I look like Robert Loggia.
Some people tell me I look like Robert De Niro.
Hey, I've been told I look like Natalie Wood.
People say I look like Paul Hogan.
People tell me I look like Dabney Coleman.
Jody Sweeten.
I look like Alan Alda.
I've been told I look like Estelle Getty. Hi, some people tell me I look just like Rue McClanahan.
On my better days, they say I look like Paul Savina. I've been told I look like Elvis.
You gave me my first glimpse of a real life. And then you asked me to carry on with a false one. No one can endure that.
I'm enduring it. Everybody knows.
Have you considered the consequences?
What the hell does that mean, sir?
Shall I come to you?
Michelle Pfeiffer en Daniel Day-Lewis in een romantische film The Age of Innocence. Deze maand op Filmnet.
Hey folks, how you doing? Art Man here. I am in Studio City, California, and here's what's going on. Sinbad has this whole production company, right? They just moved into these offices, and he invited us, yeah, me and these guys and you guys, to come check it out. Let's see if he's around. Hold on, push button hard to talk. Hey, Sinbad! Is this working? Just beeping. How do I talk? Oh, Sinbad! Wait a minute, there he is. You guys can't see him, but I can.
Hey,
Sinbad!
we just got the thing so it doesn't work. It looks good though. Should we ring it?
Yeah, but it doesn't when I talk.
All the phones start ringing. I don't know which line to pick up because I just got it. It's a real nice system though, man.
Tell us what goes on in here.
I tell you a lot of stuff. Let me show you, man. I'll start. This what's a brand new office? We just rented this office building because basically, well, we didn't have a place to live. So we were kind of homeless company. So right now we have an office building and we're trying to conduct business. We got 2 bathrooms. This is for men. This is for women, but we're going to put that androgynous sign up like Prince. That way anybody can enjoy the bathroom, because Prince has taught me that we have to think in androgynous terms. We can't limit each person because of their sex. Because I don't want to be a sexist manager, because there's a lot of sexual harassment going on in this business. I don't want to be accused of that.
Sinbad, it's okay to have separate bathrooms, though, you know. That's okay.
No, man, I was reading this thing in the paper, man. You really got to cover yourself, man. I'm seeing a lot of good people going down, man. What's up, Judy? This is Judy. Judy is doing, she talks to herself, says she's mumbling. She's mumbling to herself. That means she's deep into what she does. She's got a lot of stuff going on. She's got her own phone, her own computer. She drinks Arrowhead water. So that shows you her colon is clean. They never see you do that. To the camera.
They don't ever.
They never see the cameraman. All right, here's the cameraman. Yeah, they never see you, man.
Was that in focus, Sinbad?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just important to see, even out of focus. It's important that people see the people that work.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
This is our chief executive officer right here, and this runs the company because we want to have a youthful market, because we understand that's who you've got to sell. And that's the vice president of development. She puts out what scripts we're going to do, and also she has a part ownership in McDonald's, and she carries a Mickey D's bag with her. Dorothea Atkins' office. She's the VP of development here. She's making deals right now. Is Spielberg on the phone? Tell him and Justin, no, I will not do the part. No, you can give me $6 million. It's not what I'm about. Is there violence in the movie? Huh?
Yes, just a tad bit.
No, I will do. I'm about family movies. Now, if a child were to kill someone, then I could deal with that maybe. If you come over here, you'll notice Roy's reading the manual after he put the phone system in. So, you know, a lot of guys, I'm not trying to say nothing. A lot of people read the manual, then put the system in. Roy's got his own system. HBO, we got on HBO, we're doing a soul music festival, man. Gonna be happening, man. See? I feel happy now. This camera makes a lot of people feel good, man. Check it out. It's gonna be good. May 24th through the 29th.
You want to take a picture of George and Oscar?
Yeah, let me get, man. Flashing.
For you, everybody cheese around.
All right, man.
Thanks for the tour.
Hey, thanks for coming out.
You sure you don't want the camera, huh?
I don't have to pay after this, man.
What, for the camera?
No, for this.
Oh, for the little tour?
No, but they told me to pay.
No, yeah, you got to pay for it.
No.
You got to give us some money.
So, we only use a little bit of it. How about we just use the last part that came through the hallway?
No. Well, you got to just pay us
I probably should discuss that earlier, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna screw us up.
Yeah, it's gonna mess it up. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Cool.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun we've had here today.
Is this it? Are we going away now?
Yeah. Well, this is always sad. It's always sad.
I'm going out. Right.
But we talked to TV's all-time favorites.
All-time favorites.
And I mean, we talked a little. We better start the credits because this might take a little while to get through this. But I mean, I talked a little bit about how honored I was to finally meet you. To have seen you.
And is it a big disappointment or is it okay?
No, you're beautiful. You're a very beautiful woman.
What can he say? He's standing right next to me.
No, but I thought, what a great way, like, I don't know, if you didn't mind, just to, I could go out with just hugging.
Give me a hug. Take me to your island anytime.
And you know, Don,
You do.
just one more